Hello everyone, this is Arena International Master and FIDE instructor Rishikesh Chavan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's start today's practice game. Okay, we got white. Let's play d4. Okay, our opponent has played knight f6, so he is playing Indian defense. We are not yet sure. Okay, he may play Nimzo Indian, but we don't want to play knight c3 because Nimzo Indian can be played only if white plays knight c3. So we want to play knight f3. So now either he can play queen's Indian, yeah, of course, and okay, let's continue with Catalan. Okay, first thing first. Why is he playing c6? C6 looks strange. I wouldn't mind. Now he may play knight e4. Then we are going to play queen c2. By the way, we should have captured the pawn directly. Yeah, let's capture the pawn. Now we need to relocate this knight because this knight is not going anywhere. As you can see, sorry, not here. It's here or here. So let us take back this knight. I hope we are not missing anything. And now we are trying to play either bishop a3 or bishop d2. Okay. Let's play this. Again the same idea, bishop a3. Where is he going? Okay, maybe he's thinking about bishop into bishop, knight into bishop, and then knight c3. First thing first is capture this bishop. Okay, now we need to do something about this. Now if we play this, he may play knight c3, which is not very good for us. So we have to play this. If he captures, then we'll play knight into d2. Oh, and we are losing this center pawn. Oops, oops, oops. That's what happens when you overthink. We jumbled something in the opening. Maybe we took a lot of time like developing our queen side pieces. If he captures, we are going to capture with the rook. This is forced. We are pawn down, but let's fight it out. We need to do something about this spin, and we need to develop the rook as well. Okay, let's play this so that we can double the rooks on c file. This looks again very strong. Now we can play pawn push, pawn push. That was forced. Now our rook is hanging, our queen is hanging. There is a pressure on this pawn, and we need to move the rook away. I think once we manage to play rook f(c1), we should be all fine. Oh, I captured with that thing, right? Thought so. Bishop d7. Okay. If you play this, he will simply capture. We'll have to capture, and then knight d6. We are losing a pawn, right? So let's try to play this only. Pawn push, and we are going to play this. This is getting intense, right? We have to stop that d3 pawn. Once that pawn is stopped, we are all fine. Okay. Let's kick this fellow first. It's not a good plan. We should have played this first. Let's see what we can do. Let's move the bishop back. Oof. Okay, where is he trying to go? Let's play this, stopping this knight from coming here. And we should get this pawn. Okay. Now I'm feeling more comfortable than I was a few seconds ago. I was really worried about that pawn. Okay, first in first. Should we capture or? Of course, we should capture, but with knight or with. Okay, let's capture with the pawn only. We should have captured with the knight. Yeah, we totally missed this knight c4. It's not a big deal though. There is no 4 coming up, right? Okay. Right now material is equal. Okay. I'm not sure about this move, but I want to put my knight in front. What's that? Okay, we'll be losing that pawn later on. Is he giving any check? No. Still is not giving any checks. Idea is simple, knight f5, and he missed the idea. Check. Thank God. That is what we do in time trouble. Check, and we are pawn up. and this should win now. This should be an easy win. Uh, okay, first thing first, let's move the knight on the safe square. What is he trying to do? Let push the pawn. Run, run, run. Now we are going to push the pawn ahead. Mm, and we should win. Yes, we were winning actually. Let's go to analysis board and let's see. We created outside passer over here. Again, I was a bit tense in the last few seconds, so that's why I couldn't explain much. I was thinking about all the combinations, and even as you can see, even we were having very less time left, only 12 seconds on our clock. So that's why I couldn't explain. So sorry for that. But here finally we got two connected passers, and now he will have to play something like either king to f7 or knight to f7, and in that case we'll move the king up and try to capture the pawn for free, and these two connected passes will be too much for our opponents one single knight, and this should be an easy win. So again, it was a good game. We blundered in the middle game and we handed over a free pawn to our opponent, but we kept our cool and we gathered our pieces well. We tried creating different plans, and finally we recovered that extra pawn, and then in the end game we came up with a pawn up thanks to our opponent's oversight. He didn't check that knight fork. Also, there was no need to exchange this pawn because his king was much more active. His king would have reached this pawn very easily, and that would be a free pawn for him, and then he could have created a pass pawn from the a file, an outside passer, and which would be too much for our king. So, but he didn't find that plan. Somehow he thought that exchanging these outside pawns will be good, and then we used our knight well, we used our king well. He wasted a lot of moves in the end game with the knight. He was just, I think the king was over here, right? He was simply moving the knight here and there without any proper plan. Yeah, and that's why we got those few extra moves, and we tried placing our knight on the best possible square, and with some luck we got that free pawn on g7, right? I hope you enjoyed this game. The game was a bit tense, but win is a win. Thank you very much, everyone.